Yeah, so if I could change my order from now on.
Love to see you in here this early.
No.
Can I get you anything? Yeah, I'll have a cup of tea, please.
Yeah, well, a dozen a day ought to be about right.
There you go.
It's Beale. Kathy Beale. B-E-A-L-E. All right? That's fine. Lovely, thanks very much. Bye. All right, Paul. What you doing in here? Run away from home?
Not yet.
All right.
Kathy Beale. Won't be calling that for much longer, will we?
Nope. Kathy Mitchell, it'll be.
Makes me feel a bit sad. You won't be part of our family anymore.
Well, nothing's going to change between me and you, Pauline. How could it?
So what do you think?
No, I'm sure that'll be okay.
Sharon didn't want us serving up anything to bring you out in a rash. I'll get you okay the guest list when it's ready.
Right.
Have you finished? Steve can't manage all the bottling up on his own.
Of course he can, he's done it before. Anyway, I'm organising do with the century.
What'd you do last time?
What, when I married Pete?
Yeah.
Nothing. We just sneaked off to the registry office, didn't we?
What, no party or nothing?
What, with Lou Beale and the rest of them all steam coming out their ears because I was marrying their blue-eyed boy? Lou thought Pete was marrying beneath him.
What, this was after he'd been married to Pat?
Yeah, I was a bit offended at the time myself.
Anyway, you're taking a step up the social ladder this time because you're marrying a Mitchell.
Oh! So funny. Oh, he makes me laugh. He does seem to be in a good mood, doesn't he? Yeah. Anyway, I'm off to help Steve. You know why he's so happy? Because he's doing something for the real love of his life. Bill, it's the love of his life. Yeah, I can relate to that. Them being so close, I mean. See you later. I think it's well exciting you two are getting married.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty pleased about it too.
Well, I suppose you must be.
Not like her, taking it all in her stride. She's done it all before, though, hasn't she?
What cheek. Make me sound like some old Hollywood movie star.
Serial marrier.
Shuffling through my old marriage certificates like a deck of cards. Anyway, you can talk. I'm not the only one who's done it before, am I?
No, that was different.
You've been married before then?
No. Well, sort of, yeah.
How can you be only sort of married?
Where's he spring from?
Just sort of creeps up on people.
Give us a tea, please, now. So, you've been sort of married, have you?
Yeah, well, it's a long story.
Come to think of it, most of us have only been sort of married. It's because we ain't got the guts to get a divorce.
Don't pay no attention to him.
I don't.
You're in love and you want it perfect. That's what I want when I get married.
Anyone in mind?
Yeah, well, you know what they say, you can't always get what you want, or who you want.
Nah, you will. Why don't you meet someone nice one of these days?
Yeah, of course you will.
Yeah, well, I can tell you what I don't want, sort of marriage Mum and Dad have. Tell you that for nothing.
There seems to be so much to do these days, I don't know if I'm coming or going.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Like everything's slipped out of your control, isn't it?
Not exactly, I've just got a lot to do. Oh, come on, it could be worse.
Could it? I lost Frank. Ricky and David were there at each other's throats, and to cap it all, I went and made a complete idiot of myself over somebody else's bloke.
Jeff.
I must need my brains testing to think he'd even be interested in me. I'll tell you, Kath, this is a warning. I've got to get my life together. Because if I pull a stunt like that again, I'm going to fall flat on my face.
We've all done it, Pat. Made fools of ourselves over some bloke.
Leave everything to me, it's all under control.
I've seen this slightly wrong man before.
I keep telling you, scratch the surface, and underneath my brother is pure marshmallow.
Neither of them are quite what they seem. Hello.
Hey, up, the gang's here. What are you two having then?
Gin tea, please.
Have a what one?
These are on me, it's my night off. Let's go grab a seat and have a drink with you. Right. Take the order, will you?
Sharon says she won't take any money. So not off, don't make any sense.
Believe me, mate, if you knew Sharon like I do, nothing would surprise you.
Oh, Jeff.
I'm not Siamese twins, you know.
Oh, what's that mean?
I'm just here for a drink with my mum.
Oh.
Hey, sit down, Kath. Grant, get him a tray, for heaven's sake. Kath, let him bring him over. That's what men are for, isn't it?
I knew they were here for something. I'd just forgotten what, so...
Here, Phil. Sharon reckons all you're good for is carrying trays of drinks.
No, I said men, that's all men are good for.
Look, present company accepted, eh?
Really wouldn't know, Phil.
Well, this is nice. Cheers, everyone.
What's all this, some sort of celebration?
Yeah, something like that.
Feels all right for some, innit?
What are you done with Arthur, Paul?
Oh, leave it out, please. I've come here to get away from him. He sat at home like a bear with a sore head, just because I asked him to look after Martin and Vicky for me. Why can't Nellie do it when I go out in the allotment?
You know, they could have.
Well, why should she? She's never had any children of her own. And anyway, he's Martin's dad and Vicky's granddad, isn't he?
Still think she could do more to help you, Mum.
Well, she wasn't feeling very well. Anyway, I come here to have a drink with you, not with him.
I hope you won't be talking like this about me in a few years' time.
No, I won't, I swear.
Oh, that's what we all say, isn't it?
Yeah, until you realise you're dealing with some sort of lie.
Oh, it's not a very nice way to talk about Grant, Sharon.
Oh, I wasn't. I just meant in general.
Oh, I can't remember the last time we all sat around like this. I'm ready for another, actually.
Yeah. You know, you've already been through so much, Kath. I don't want to see you get hurt again.
Why should I, Paul? I love Phil. And I'm pretty sure he loves me.
So how's Jeff? Everything okay?
Yeah, ticking along nicely, thanks.
That's what you were on about earlier, isn't it? You'll never see me as anyone except Mrs. Peter Beale.
Well, it is difficult for me.
Right, dry white wine. It's a G&T. Who's a martini for?
Me.
Who's yours?
This is what I wanted.
Vodka. For absent friends.
Just gonna go and have a word with my brother.
Oh, it's a private joke. To Nadia, without whom none of this would have been possible. Cheers.
Is it Phil? Or would you feel this way whoever I was marrying?
I don't know.
Look, Paul, there's something you've got to understand. Me and Pete were finished long before we split up. All right, I'm sorry, I know he's your brother and everything, but as a husband, he wasn't all he could have been.
But he did try. I mean, he really did. I think you've been a bit unfair, Kath.
Yeah, and when I really, really needed him, where was he? After I was raped. He rejected me, Pauline, at a time like that. He cared more about how he was feeling than what I was going through.
He just couldn't handle it.
And you think I could?
No, Kath. No, I don't.
So we want to look so serious about. Thought we to enjoy ourselves.
You're still miserable? Come on, Mum. Should be me who's depressed. If I don't get a job soon, I'm going to end up doing nights for Ian in his chip shop.
When I think how hard you worked to get that degree.
Well, the community centre. I have great hopes of the community centre.
You'd be good at that.
I think so.
Do you want another drink?
Oh, no, thanks, I've had enough.
What do you want to do then?
Well, you go home, watch TV, have an early night.
Sounds good to me.
You two off?
Yeah, gonna have an early night. See you later.
Bye.
Okay, my round. Same again, yeah?
Yeah. What's going on?
On about.
Phil, you've been making digs at him all night.
You noticed.
What's going on?
You're not going to believe this.
Amaze me.
I found out that Phil was sleeping with that Nadia girl. You know, the one he married?
When he was...
Yeah, when he was seeing Kathy, right.
Did he tell you this?
Of course not. He's a born liar, isn't he?
Right, there you go. That's yours, Shell. And that's yours. There's a drop of Mellor's ruin for me.
That's why you're depressed, isn't it, Paul? Gin, it does that to you.
Oh, that's all it was. Anyway, you've got birthday coming up soon, haven't you, Sharon?
25. I'm going to be 25. Getting on, eh?
Oh, wish I was 25 again. I was happy then.
Oh, Mum.
All right, I know, I'm a silly old cow. Listen, Sharon, tell me, because you know him best. Is Phil going to be any good for Kathy? Because I just don't want to see her hurt again.
Who knows, Paul?